everyone, welcome to HR Unscripted, where we dish the fluff and dive into the real human side of work. I am Deepika, and today I am sharing two simple but powerful communication habits that changed the game for me. Because these aren't things that I read in a book, these are the lessons that I picked up in the trenches, especially from one person who had a lasting impact on me. So I want to take you back to the early years of my career, and I was really lucky enough to work with him, with someone I truly respect. And he is my current CEO, Puneet Agarwal. So every time that what happened, there's a story that what how I picked up this one of the best trick in communication, that it's always that when we would be in meetings, and every time Puneet has shared something important, he turned to someone, say, "Can you repeat what I just said?" And I used to wonder, is he testing us? Does he think that we weren't paying attention to what he's saying? But slowly and steady, in every meeting, he used to say that, "Can you please repeat it? Repeat the exact line what I said. Have you actually understood it?" So, but over the time, after always listening to this, I realized it wasn't about the test. It was about the assurance that he was asking for. He wanted to make sure that what he was communicating was actually being received the way he intended. And that moment stuck with me. That's when I discovered the first trick, that was repeat and reflect. Let's get it by an example. So there is a one person that who wanted on a quarter two review report. So let's say he said that, "Hey, I need you to review the quarter two report, highlight any budget anomalies, and send a summary by Friday." Somebody said that, "Sure, got it." And what if he didn't actually understood by it? So let's say that if a same person say, "Awesome, can you please repeat back what you understood?" Just so we totally align with our communication. So let's say that some other person say, "Yep, I'll go through the report, flag any unusual expenses, and send you a summary before the weekends." So perfect. That's exactly what I meant. So that's the magic of repeat and reflect, because it ensures clarity without micromanaging. And thanks to Puneet, this one shift helped me cut down on rework, miscommunication, and stress. I think this really do wonder when you are communicating within the team. Just asking a simple one thing, that, "Can you please repeat?" so that you can reflect that what the person was saying, and there is no scope of then miscommunication, and you are going to give anything that whatever the person is asking, or maybe whatever the person want to convey to you, you actually will get it. So this is the one of the best trick that I have got till now, that repeat and reflect. Now let's come back. Let's go to the second thing that I learned the hard way over a time, is like how much we assume in our communication. So we assume that people know our tone, our intent, and our mood. Because every time that's not the case. Every time your mood is not the same. Every time your tone might get changed and your intent also get changed, right? So we are very assuming of the things that, yeah, I'm telling in that way and the other person will perceive in that way too. But let me give you a very super and simple example of it, how you can avoid those type of miscommunication and you will be doing the effective communication. So let me give you a very super simple example. Like, let's suppose you ping someone on Teams or Basecamp or Slack, right? And you are just wanted to check in that what your team is doing, and you said with the intent, "Hey, I cannot see you online. Where have you been?" So let's say that what the person might think, like, now you might be genuinely like, "I'm concerned about the person," but they might read it as, "Are you checking upon me? Do you think I'm slacking off?" And boom, your good intern turns into a workplace tension. And that's why the second habit is collaborate and clear your context, right? So let's say if I say that, "Hey, I can't see you online. Where have you been?" Then the person, let's say, and my intent was to check upon that if person is really like okay or not. "Oh, I was on call, everything okay." So if the second person is replying in that way, then the whole intent is intact, and the whatever the person is saying is totally like getting it into, like, let's say person, "Oh yeah, totally just checking in, you were offline suddenly and I got worried." See, that is the one extra line, that bit of context clears the airs and avoid any misunderstanding. Oh, because it's a small ask that leads to a really very big clarity. Like, don't, because what we do is that we are just sharing a information that what we wanted from you. We are not clarifying our context around it. Oh, I was just checking. Oh, are you okay? Everything is fine. So whenever you are writing any of the messages, so always try to create that intent around it. That what's your intent? Is it that you are in that mood? Because with whatever the message, anybody can perceive in different intent and different mood, right? They are in. So it just that you don't need to always just share information. Share your intention behind it, that why you are asking that person, because that's how we collaborate thrives, right? That's how basically collaboration thrives, and your communication doesn't change into miscommunication and doesn't change into any workplace tension. So these are the two simple tricks that I follow in my way of communication, that I communicate with my team, and that's really do wonder. Because communication is not just about talking, right? It's also about being understood. And these two habits really change the way I work. Repeat and reflect to align minds, and not just exchange words that, yeah, I'm doing good, you're doing it. But definitely that whatever the meaning, that what are the actual meaning that I want to tell you, I am making sure that it get conveyed, right? And even if the person is not, let's say in any of the meeting that you are going in the and you guys are communicating, and then you are asking a simple question, that can you please repeat for me that what I have said? Or maybe if I'm not asking, you can also ask, so this is what I understood, this is the MOM of the meeting, and this is what I have to do. I think in Nirogam, when we are actually meeting, so in at the end of every meeting, we try to create a pointers around it, so that we both the parties are on the same page. So, and the next is that clear and collaborate and clear context, right? Because to make sure that what's said is what's meant, with whatever the intention that I'm sharing it with you, this is what actually I'm communicating to you even, and you are perceiving it in the same way. So here, so now these are my two simple tricks. If you really like, please follow it. So now there is one challenge that I would like you to give it to you, is that, so here is my challenge to you. Try them this week, practice them, observe the shift, because trust me, when you start communicating with clarity, everything at work starts to flow better. So now this is HR Unscripted, where we keep it real, relatable, and relatively human. So I'm Deepika, and I'll catch up in the next one. Till the time, if you like these two tricks, please hit the like button, subscribe it, and share it with your friends. Thank you. Till then, bye bye.